Good morning. I'm Doug Eschbach. I'm the director at Generations of Indian Valley. We have a Meals on Wheels program here that serves 15 surrounding municipalities. And we have a guest coming today who's going to be taking a look at the behind-the-scenes work that goes into taking a meal to a client from before it's cooked all the way through delivery. So welcome. Janet Chu is coming with us for the day to look around and see behind the scenes. Good to see you too. Yeah, Janet is from the Office of Aging Services, Montgomery County, one of the caseworkers who handles some of the people on our delivery routes, and we're glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here. My clients say such nice things about you. I want to see it all.
Well, great. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Here we are in the kitchen. This is the real heart of a Meals on Wheels program, right? I mean, what would the Meals on Wheels program be without a meal?
Without a meal.
Right. So this is our executive chef, Beth Nye.
Hi.
She works with our sous chef, Christine Hawkins over there.
Christine.
And she, like always, has her hands right in it. So welcome.
Right in the meat.
Well, it's great to work with you and great to do this program together.
Oh, thanks, Doug. It
Smells really
is. It's Sloppy Joe Day.
Yep.
We really try to step our foot into everything that we do. We take great pride in making most of our food from scratch. I would say 95% of our food is made from scratch. We try to use fresh herbs. We have an herb garden going in the summer. We work with a local produce company that brings us produce twice a week, fresh from the market. We don't buy stuff from big warehouses. So we really do take a lot of pride.
You may not know this, but a lot of my clients have told me the benefits that they've received.
Yeah, we love to hear that.
They'll lose weight, and I said, because you're eating a well-balanced meal,
Yes.
or their wounds are healing when they didn't heal before.
Okay.
I'm like, because you're eating better.
Yeah. So that's
It
part
really
of
is.
what we do here. We want to make sure, and we hear it too here in the center. With our congregate people. A lot of people that are diabetics or whatever have all kinds of health issues, and it's improved for them. So it's really important to us that we keep them well. This has been so fulfilling for me as a chef, and our volunteers. We cannot do it without them. I mean, yesterday we had a staff of how many in here? A dozen, and they were busy. And the beautiful thing about volunteers is they want to be here. They want to be part of the mission. Excuse me. They want to be here, so they're really hard workers. And they range from anywhere from 65 to 90. I think little Relva just turned 90 out there. So they're a really special group, and we just can't do what we do without them. I mean, we do upwards of 400 meals a day. Wow. So they're busy, and it's knifing, and it's chopping, and it's dicing, and it's grueling work too. I mean, they're on their feet for 8 hours.
And they're like, what can I do next?
Yeah. What's next? Yeah. We have a production board that we go off of up there, so they tend to look at that and see what they can come in and feel comfortable with. And what's really cool about that too is they're learning. You're never too old to learn, right? We try to teach them different culinary terms and skills and things like that. So they're constantly learning, and they really appreciate it. I love that.
We said something about doing up to often over 400 meals a day. But how many, what does that come to in a year?
So last year, I believe it was 94,000 plus. So probably closer to 100,000 in a year, which is pretty amazing for a kitchen with 3 paid staff members and a slew of volunteers, which again, we couldn't do any of this without them.
They all know what they're doing. They all know the timeline. They all know what needs to, what's the proper way to handle the food, what's a serve-safe technique. They're just terrific, and they can help each other out and step in. No, and not shy. If we're short and volunteers or packers or something, and I come down, they're very helpful in making sure that I do things the right way, especially Lucy. The day of packers for the hot meal. They're working on a hot meal now. They've already packed the cold meal, and that's in the coolers ready to go. Lucy, Joanne, Lexi, Eileen are all regulars here. You can see, very skilled at their work. But Lucy is especially fun to talk with, and has been a long-term volunteer here.
How long have you been volunteering here?
It was 8 years in January.
Oh, nice.
I came here about 6 months after I retired. when I was getting ready to retire, one of the things that my husband was really making sure that I had my ducks in a row was to make sure that I had something to do, that I wasn't going to be just sit at home. So I came up with a couple things that I wanted to do, and Meals on Wheels was one of them. And it's Wednesday. It's what I do every Wednesday. It's on the calendar. My husband doesn't schedule anything else for Wednesday. This is where I'm at. A lot of great people here. Made some friends. Eileen and I have been book buddies, and ever since, so we trade, our favorite book of the week kind of a thing. So it's just, I've made some good friends.
That's
That's
great.
been good.
So, do you have any idea where most of the volunteers come from? Like, we hear from their church?
I think a lot of it is word of mouth. I think our volunteers talk to their friends and bring in other volunteers, and it just kind of evolves. I mean, we take all of the North Canterbury hot bags and coolers down to a drop point closer to Lansdale, and they meet us down there for a bit.
Oh, great.
But every one of them do this program. So we've been very appreciative. But I really believe there's that great spirit of volunteerism in the Indian Valley
There really
area.
is.
And I mean, you've heard it a million times today, but we couldn't do it without them. So
People need to eat,
Yes.
and they can't do very much if they can't think and they can't eat right and have proper nutrition. So this helps a lot of people, and they're all so grateful. It's wonderful to know that you can help in a small way, and that they need help. They need help, and that people really love to see us. They'll call you Angel,
I'm their care manager, and
They call you Angel.
they say the most wonderful things about the volunteers.
They do. They appreciate everything that we do, and it's a very easy and painless way to help. So more people should do it.
Yeah.
When you walk into their home, you can see what was interesting to them when they were young, what they used to do. And that's also really wonderful because they love to share that.
Yes.
They love to share what they were good at in their careers, and it's a way for them to remember and to be appreciated again.
If you or someone you know is unable to shop, cook, or prepare meals for themselves, or have no one to shop, cook, or prepare meals for them, please contact Montgomery County Office of Aging Services at 610-278-3601 to see if you qualify for home delivered meals. Montgomery County Office of Aging Services has 7 providers who deliver meals throughout the county. If you are interested in volunteering to deliver meals, please contact the Office of Aging Services at 610-278-3601 for a site near you. Thank you.